Welcome back, everyone. Toy Shiz here, and we are back yet again. Thank goodness for another McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse news update. It has definitely been a while, and it's great to have you all here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to wherever you are. We have a few things to talk about today, and for the most part, if you are a DC Multiverse collector, if you're a McFarlane Toys collector, then you've already seen most of these. This video is going to be for the normals out there, the ones that just casually collect and go, oh, I'm going to watch a video all about upcoming McFarlane Toys Superman figures for 2025 James Gunn's movie, and then of course DC Multiverse and Superpowers. So again, it's going to be a lot of stuff that you've already seen revealed and a lot of stuff that's already started to hit store shelves, whether or not you could actually purchase it or not. And just before we get started, I will have my affiliate pre-order links down in the description below. Pre-order, order. Like I said, things have already started to hit store shelves, so if it makes it easier on you, go ahead and pre-order it. Pick your poison on where you'd like to grab them from. Kicking it off, first and foremost, here we go. Superman 2025. Are you excited? I am excited. There's a lot of stuff where I look at the trailers and such, I go, don't get your hopes up too much. But yes, because I care, there will be spoilers for a lot of you out there. If you don't want to know anything about the film, don't watch that, because well, then you'd find out about this baby kaiju monster. So in the vein of, let's say, Todd's Mods, to kind of go on that vinyl Funko route, you can get yourself a little figurine of the baby kaiju. As to who, what, why any of that exists in this movie, we will find out. That's part of watching a movie, right? But I don't think this is necessarily a spoiler, because it's in the trailer. And guess what? Who cares? It doesn't matter. This could be a spoiler. Heck yeah. But at the same time, I grew up with Star Wars and knowing Star Wars characters before they come out is part of the fun. So knowing about a character named Baby Joey, which in comics lore is the son of Rex Mason and Sapphire Stagg, right? So it's the son of Metamorpho. So there you go. You have Baby Joey. As to why this thing exists, we'll find out. We'll find out in the movie. But these are all things that are pre-orderable now, if you would like, along with Metamorpho. So again, much in that vein of Todd's Mods, you have Metamorpho. Here's the thing. I think Metamorpho looks great, sans the shorts. I think that if he just had his old school, we'll say, underoos, that would have been just as awesome. But yeah, it's like they're like the focal point. It's like, wow, cool. What is that? That's what I see when I see Metamorpho. So all of these little vinyl statues, if you'd like them, pre-orderable now, or you can go out to stores and find them as well. Moving on to Superpowers. This is kind of where I'm at in terms of the new Superman movie. There are a few things I definitely want, like the Fortress of Solitude. Before, in a recent video of Superman 2025, we talked about this. This is the gold label exclusive that comes with the robot. Fortress of Solitude robot. They put him in front of the sunlight and everyone lost their collective, you know what, because that's not Superman. That's not sunlight does. Just watch the movie. Just watch it. We'll find out what happens. And if it's terrible, it's terrible. We'll move on. This gold label exclusive most likely will now go to the McFarlane Toy Shop, just as an FYI. However, that being said, it's still kind of up in the air. So regardless of where it goes, if it still goes to Amazon, or if it's only going to be a McFarlane Toy Shop, or if it goes somewhere else entirely, yeah, I'll have that link down in the description below for you. But this is basically the only way to get the robot. So just FYI, it's the same sort of Fortress of Solitude playset that's been hitting Target, except for the fact you don't get the robot. So robot is key for this exclusive version of the Fortress of Solitude. This is going to get kind of confusing, so just make sure you're paying attention. Write this stuff down. We also have the T-Craft. This is Mr. Terrific's high-tech vehicle. Heck yeah. This is what I'm after, next to that Fortress of Solitude playset. This looks awesome. It has fair play. You have the little rotating turrets on the side, or engine exhaust, and then it opens up. You could put the figure inside. That's friggin' cool. And I like the fact that Mr. Terrific at least looks close enough to, let's say, something that could fit in with your superpowers and still call him Mr. Terrific. And now it's even more terrific that you have the T-Craft, which is Mr. Terrific's vehicle. Take a shot every time I say terrific in this video. Terrific, terrific, terrific. Here's where it's going to get kind of confusing for some of you. So this will be an Amazon exclusive dual pack featuring Mr. Terrific and his T-Craft. So again, it differentiates to just the T-Craft by itself, which has started to hit Target store shelves. This is the figure and the vehicle packaged all in one. And it is an Amazon exclusive. And I've known better over the years. As I say, it's an Amazon exclusive. And then comes time, doesn't go up or something like that. So always keep that in mind when shopping McFarlane Toys from now on. It's a bit of a mess. Just gonna say, everything's every which way. So you gotta be on your toes. As much as a lot of people don't like to do that, I'll help you out as best as I can, but you gotta put a little smidgen of effort every once in a while. The Mr. Terrific figure has fair play on the sleeves. That looks cool. It also has the, I guess, Maxwell Lord logo or the Justice Gang, whatever they're calling themselves. Heck, even has Terrific on the back of his coat. So that is awesome. So again, Amazon exclusive double pack, figure and vehicle. And I'll put those links down in the description below. Now, for those of you that ordered the Superpowers bundle of figures, you now know the last figure in the set, which we all kind of do anyways. But this is Ultraman. Who is Ultraman? That's the big question. I know a lot of people out there got their theories, but we'll just have to wait and watch the movie. My God, that's the thing. So whoever Ultraman turns out to be, because, well, seemingly it's not going to turn out to be Ultraman from the alternate Earth and then Owlman and everybody else is going to show up. But hey, it's a James Gunn movie, so anything is possible. Could be wrong. It's going to be interesting to see how this video ages in terms of what my thought process is for seeing trailers and being a little bit too much in the know, that kind of thing. I don't like to be spoiled, but I try to keep a distance. But toys, as far as I'm concerned, it ain't spoiling nothing. So Ultraman, he looks pretty cool, all packaged up, ready to go. You can read the card back. You can see his mysterious bio right there. And then all the other Superpowers figures, which, just as an FYI, Superpowers is going to be coming to an end soon, unfortunately, unless something changes. But yeah, more on that coming up. It's unfortunate. I really like the Superpowers collection. So that being said, if you didn't want to get them all on single cards, well, you can order this Walmart / McFarlane Toy Store offering, which has a bundle of all 5 figures minus the robot. Because here's a trivia question for those of you paying attention. Where can you get the robot? Correct. You right there down in the corner. Yes, you can only get the robot with the Fortress of Solitude Gold Label bundle. Are you confused yet? Why? Why is this so difficult? But yes, this is a bundle featuring all 5 characters. It's got a nice window box. You can see them all in there. Looks pretty stellar, if you ask me. Metamorpho, Guy Gardner, Mr. Terrific, Ultraman, and Superman. So again, this is a gold label Walmart / McFarlane Toy Store exclusive. So just FYI, and yes, all the links will be down in the description below. Now, moving on to our last segment, and I know it's the reason a lot of you are probably here. We're going to talk about DC Multiverse 7-inch figures, of which for the Superman movie, we're getting Lex Luthor and the Baby Kaiju. So the Baby Kaiju returns. This is part of their deluxe theatrical edition, which is essentially the collector's edition with about, what, $10 added to it. These are showing up anywhere between $34 to $40, depending on the stores. Target's already started getting them. They have instituted a June 1st street date / register lock. So if you find them, you might have a problem with the register. And no, they won't pull them out of the back just because they don't want to. They want to stick to that June 1st, even though they've already put it on the shelf and it's totally available to buy. They just don't want to do that. Target, stop doing that. It's embarrassing, for God's sakes. This is based off the actor Nicholas Holt's Lex Luthor in the film. Looks pretty cool. And I'm going to be honest with you. This is a Lex Luthor figure. I like that it kind of resembles the actor, but at the same time, It kind of doesn't. So it's kind of a win-win situation. He's in a purple suit. This is going to be Lex Luthor. Heck, I could just take the DC Multiverse battle armor, Lex Luthor head portrait, plop it on this, and you got a suited body. It's awesome. He comes with the baby kaiju. Yippee. Now, unless the movie's really good and you're like, oh, he's got a baby kaiju. That's cool. That could all change. But yeah, I'm not betting on that. He comes with some extra head portraits. He comes with some extra hands. The head portraits, much like the Superman, it's so subtle in the differences. How about an angry head portrait? Like he's just furious that Superman thwarted a plan. Something like that. Anything like a range of emotion, anything. Why wasn't this thought of? Why wasn't this instituted? Because essentially, you have 3 of the same head portraits. It's ridiculous. For the price points? Come on. Just... yeah, it's all kinds of funny to me. So if you want Lex Luthor with the baby kaiju, you can pre-order him now, along with Ultraman. Now, here's the thing about Ultraman. Whoever this turns out to be, whatever it turns out to be, it looks like Black Noir from The Boys. Way too close. He also kind of looks like Snake Eyes a little bit. Why not make a really interesting design? Something, right? Something a little bit more than this. And yes, I fully know that I could be eating my words. After I see the film, I go, oh, that's why. But appearances are everything, especially first appearances and what you're going to perceive about the film regarding trailers and everything else. So, it doesn't look that exciting. He comes with a bunch of extra hands for some reason and not one accessory in the box. $34, please. It's got that trading card in there. Woo. So there you go. Baby Kaiju, Lex Luthor, and Ultraman. It's not doing much for me. And if I'm being honest, the whole Superman toy line, minus the superpowers, like bits and pieces of the superpowers, is really not doing much for me. Yes, I am excited to see Superman, but the characters, the figures, things of that nature, I have my comic book stuff, and boom, there I go. I'm more excited about having all that. So that being said, yes, you'll also be able to pre-order Hawkgirl. Now, I have a video up on her now. I'll put the link down in the description below. You can go and watch that. You can learn all about the Kendra Saunders Hawkgirl as part of the collector's edition. There will also be a platinum edition, which is Shiera Saunders, Shiera Hall. Just so you're aware, when I see Hawkgirl because of Justice League and Justice League Unlimited from the DCAU, it's Shiera Hall to me. And that's who I perceive it to be. And that's who I want it to be. And that's who it will be when I get her, when I get this platinum for my collection. And one more thing before we go, for Target stores, just keep this in mind. These will probably not see a actual pre-order, right? So you're gonna have to go in stores. That's what they want. That's what Target wants to do. It's not part of McFarlane's nefarious plan or anything like that. It's Target, so that Target can offer these and McFarlane can get these in your hands. And now it's up to Target. So this is the Super Strange Lives of Superman. Yes, there will be a platinum edition. If it's also a Target exclusive, it also remains to be seen, but at least the lion and the big head version will be a Target store exclusive until further notice. So get ready for that. That should be pretty much starting to hit store shelves anytime now, so expect that at least by the first 2 weeks of June. And then we have the Target exclusive, the Manhunter Cyborg Superman. This is before he becomes part of the Sinestro Corps. Yes, he should have green rings. Yes, it would have been really cool to have a swap out S-Shield to then do the Yellow Lantern Corps. That would have been awesome. And then on top of that, to have Yellow Lantern rings on one hand. That would have been cool too. And again, just like the Hawkgirl, this is that. This is, to me, because he's in the red and black suit, he's always going to just be the Sinestro Corps. Manhunter, Robot, Cyborg Superman doesn't have the same ring. We all know what we're talking about here. So again, it's going to be okay. But if we want to blame McFarlane Toys, you should have put a bunch of extra stuff in this box to give him the rings and the appropriate insignias and everything else to swap it out. At least you painted the chin red. So there you go. For the normal, regular Cyborg Superman, maybe a few of you want to get 2 of these to get the 2 head portraits so you got the red colored chin. Just FYI. My God. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching. It's a lot to talk about. It's a lot to take in. It's a lot to understand. It's not easy, but hopefully with these videos, hopefully with my socials, with my posts, it makes things even easier for you when you go shopping for all your action figure buying needs. And like I said, I will have affiliate pre-order links down in the description below. Again, thank you so much for using my links. Good luck out there with the pre-orders. And until the next one, I will leave you guys with that. Adios.